happy space. It's my happy space alone. Now that I found a little bit of comfort in a spaceship headed right for the stars. Enjoy the trip until I think it's over. I'll get older knowing it was worth the start. So I'ma build a spaceship and fly away.
Logic now. Logic now.
I met you, but if you don't think that I don't know, I'm a bad motherfucker. You crazy. I just don't display it. Good looking motherfucker right here. Good looking motherfucker right here. Good looking motherfucker right here. Well, Ryan didn't even know he married, but he's still good looking. You know what I'm saying? He washed up. He off the market. Why he is bad and she'll kill us. His wife is fine and she'll kill him. I don't, but the reason I rock with y'all, like EJ good looking, Donna's fine, Erica's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I said you good looking. I said good looking.
Hey man. Hey.
I'm glad you didn't call me good looking. I hate when a guy says you're a good looking woman.
Now what? Ain't this recorded? Then I'm putting it up there. Fine mother.
Hey man, you better dig your grandma when you talking to me like that, man. I'm gonna leave that sneaker ball on your bed when you wake up. You're gonna see that sneaker ball on your bed now. All right, keep calling me good looking.
What the fuck? I'm
gonna be holding my motherfucking pocket.
Is that what you said? A sneaker bar?
He fucked up now. He fucked up now. He like, what the hell going on?
So I can't say you. So I can't say you're good looking. How is that effeminate?
Hey man, move on with the motherfucking
show. Okay, EJ is a handsome. Is that better? I can't say handsome either.
What if I
say? Hey man. Look at you, y'all done tied Holly up. We can't hear shit she's saying. She got one of them damn things.
Bless you. This is a weird episode. I'm about to try something real quick. I picked that up. Oh fuck, you didn't connect to my phone. Nope. Okay.
You got that microphone from Walmart, done.
This ain't my microphone. It came with the camera.
From Walmart.
Microphone we using right now is just the regular old laptop shit.
Hey, but y'all see Kanye? Y'all heard the news about Kanye? I changed my name. I just put the paperwork in. I am no longer Edmund Jamal Jones. I am E. Fudge. Point blank, period. That's the beginning, the ending, and the middle name. The Mr. That's you don't even have to say that. Just say E. Fudge. From now on, that's my name. Period. Without the Doubtfire mask. Kanye is fucking crazy. Ain't you seen his head? That motherfucker, like he cut his hair like he got the mange. That's so crazy.
Hey, his hair look like when you go in Microsoft Word and press gradient.
I wanted to see what kind of trends they can set. Like, let me do this and see how crazy it is, and everyone else will do it.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But how? Like, is everybody that damn stupid? Or they just gonna go to the barber shop and say, "Hey man, give me that new Kanye."
Give me the Kanye.
And the bitch just take the number 2 and just go around their motherfucking head like.
I ain't see the picture yet, but now I'm curious.
What if I sit behind you? What if I sit in between you and that?
Yeah,
like that thing. Like you don't
I'm
have to
curious
know.
if I move over here. No, you sit here. I'm curious.
Everybody get off
you
the
see
switch.
the mask?
Yo, you hear me?
You see the mask? Like
Nope.
the
Yo, okay. So this is my podcast now. Just letting you know. Taking over.
oh,
We done listening to Tori. So EJ, your story. You want to keep going?
Wait, can you hear me though?
she out
No,
the
I can't fucking hear you.
baby.
This is my thing now.
Wait, that ass I can't hear you?
Okay, well, take over then.
Can y'all hear Tori at all when he speaks?
You sound like you underwater.
Now I sound like I'm underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I told you.
That's fucking crazy.
Maybe
So
it
it's
has
not
only in the front.
It's just because I was sitting over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should stand behind each other, single file, and
We
Yeah,
already
we
My-
did.
did that bit now.
We already talked about it.
Because, you know, you're in New Jersey and we didn't have Zoom. We did that bit.
Hey, man, you tall as fuck. Go sit behind Holly. We gonna be able to hear you.
Yo,
This nigga
man's a shredder.
wildin'. What is that? That looks like somebody who's drunk and just.
Nah.
Sorry, the Clippers died halfway through.
Yeah.
We were close to where Tori saw his
So you
head.
want me to sit behind you?
Nah.
What are you gonna do?
Tourist scene cut your hair and they was like, damn.
Kanye.
Right.
That
All right.
would look like me and Holly pulled up.
So we
Damn.
things up. Can you hear him?
Now
Yeah.
you slide over a little bit, right towards Holly. Get your ass back over there. Go
Yeah.
some more.
Yo, first of all, you ain't supposed to be talking to no white man like that.
Say what?
Days get you. Yo, speaking of crazy ass white folk, yo, we had a whole bunch out here. Biden was out here in PA, so they was protesting and shit. Shit was crazy. I'm driving down the road, niggas was like, fuck Biden. I'm like, yo, y'all took off work to come outside to say fuck this nigga. You know you can type it and more people see it than protesting on the street, right? The fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
Yeah.
I don't
Soon
hate
Friday come.
yo, I don't
Soon
hate
Friday come. They gonna look at
Nigga,
that check. They gonna look at that check and be mad as hell at that check because they missed an hour to come out there and hold up a motherfucking sign.
like, I just don't hate a motherfucker that much, like to even like miss a day of work. Like Brad, like I'm not missing no bread for no. I couldn't stand Trump, but I'm damn sure not missing no bread for protest against this thing. Fuck out of here. I still got eat.
EJ, you hit that blunt too hard, didn't you? What's going on? You had to shake it out.
What the fuck did you
You
just
were
shake?
like,
This nigga look like he's like shake it up. Shake it up.
Hey man, come on, man.
Yo, Rock,
Hey, but my thing with the whole president thing, and like I told you back in the first episode, like until we get somebody to like take that lead and
yeah, he's high as fuck.
I ain't saying it got to be a young white person, a young black person, young Latino, mulatto, whatever. It just got to be a person who like all people and not somebody who one-sided, because I wasn't looking for Obama to do shit for me. Just make the motherfucking police leave me alone, bitch. You could do that there. I could do what the fuck I need to do.
Yeah.
But just tame your people.
That'll help. Get these fuck police and then stop fucking listening to all this dumb shit. I mean, like,
I don't know. What I got about 40 more years on this earth. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. And Tori, I hope you run one day. I vote for your ass.
yo, that's crazy because you the second person today to say that I should run for a politician, and I'm trying to tell you, Too much in the background.
Pass.
That fucked up. Okay, Holly, what's the next topic?
I don't know. Tori's looking it up right now on his phone.
No.
No, he's not looking anything up. Okay.
Holly, what do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk
Did-
about? Not a goddamn thing. Anyone else?
Did anybody see the SNL thing with Kim Kardashian?
That was like a week or so ago, right?
Yeah.
Or last week?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in here
Think
and
so.
peacock the damn thing. I wanted to see it because I know she was cracking on Yeezy crazy ass, but it's amazing to me. Even though you see it in the hood with broke motherfuckers, but it's like, how the fuck? Like, I wonder who the next victim is. Who gonna go over there, get some of that crazy culture, and lose all their money? Like, who? Think about it. Who you think will be the next victim? Tori, give me a name right now. Who you think gonna be the next victim to go over there, get with Chloe or Kim, and go crazy?
Honestly, I think Kardashian is going. I'm about to be bold with it, but I think Kim is gonna come out with a white boy.
He gonna have to be a billionaire,
What?
not no regular white boy. He gonna have to be a billionaire.
So for you, Luke.
She might go with a woman because publicity. You know what I mean?
Maybe an Arab Sheik or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
Every other pop star is doing it. Eve got it. Eve is knocked up by a Russian, right? Janet Jackson was knocked up by.
They got like 4 babies together though, right? And they got a 5th on the way.
Who?
Eve.
No, I thought
Nigga,
Eve
I will
just had
push
her
you out
first
this
one.
chair right now.
I don't know, but if Khloe Kardashian keeps going with that nose, she's gonna be in trouble. I'm serious. I don't like the plastic surgery she did to her face. She looks horrible. I'm sorry. I liked her before. She was pretty. She fucked her nose up.
Like Michael Jackson. Leave the nose alone.
She's gonna be in trouble soon.
Don't mess around, start breathing out of a bridge. That ain't right.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Okay, who in here know who Colin Powell is?
Yeah.
Aw, poor Colin Powell. That's so sad.
R.I.P.
EJ knows who Colin Powell is, Holly.
EJ, I guess today you are smarter than me. Congratulations. I really, if I could shake your hand right now, I would, sir.
Yo, rest in peace to the homie Colin Powell, man. I mean, he wasn't really a homie, but rest in peace to his ass. You know, he was a good. Listen, he might have been on a different political spectrum than me, but he still at least respected the fact that he was black. Like, you know what I'm saying? It spoke up about.
He's a decent man. He was a decent man.
I wouldn't say all that. They went over there and murdered a lot of people. Like, they did fuck a lot of people down for that order. And my gas price is still high, so you know what I mean? Like, but the dude at least was black. Like, I could respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of like a Larry Elder or Ben Carson, who, you know, or Tim Scott run around here talking about America is not racist. But let me now tell you about how my daddy had to fight through racism. Like, what? Deadass said the country wasn't racist and then told a 30-minute story about how his dad and mother had to fight through racism to get where they're at. It's unreal.
That's called a little white lie.
And then Trump was writing about Colin Powell. A lot of like bad shit about him. In the end, he was like, "Rest in peace." Like, no, bro.
Yeah, I can't even see it. Yo, these people crazy.
Yo, I'm so lost that I'm just looking at stuff in the room. Like, y'all lost my attention about 8 minutes ago. I'm sorry.
So let me ask
Why?
this topic that I had though, and I was curious. Without being too long about it, let me know. Whoever wants to set it off, But tell me about your best show, your favorite show, and your worst show. It don't have to be the set where you killed it, but just like a show that was real cool, and then a show that was like,
Can I go?
sure.
All right, so the best show that I had was actually with Polly and Tori. Yeah, it was it the first?
Yeah, it was the first one.
The first Last Call comedy show we did in Scranton,
I still have
and it
it.
was so lit. It was probably the most. It was the most lit show I ever had a chance to host, and the energy with the crowd, every comedy killed. When I say from start to finish,
Word.
it was just like one of those shows. Like everybody was coming up to every. Oh my God, you are my favorite. You are my favorite. And then from that to the first time I met Tori, where I bombed. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Like,
Move the microphone, son.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
so I get
So the worst show I had was the first show I met Tori. I was drunk. I don't know how many drinks I had. I was drunk. I was on stage. I was just belittling all these old people. I was like, these fucking old bitches over here. It was bad.
Yo, this nigga went on a tirade.
I went on a tirade. Like it was these old white men. I called them the Golden Girls. It was bad. It was all bad. It was the worst stuff we did, and I hear Tori in the back laughing. Like his crew was just laughing. Yo, they were like, "Yo, this is funny as shit." I'm like, "Really?" Like,
Nah, cause I was dying because yo, this thing he was just roasting these fucking women, but it was all like they was enjoying it too, but like, cause they were like, "We're part of the show," but like, I'm like, yeah, this nigga's roasting them.
It was not a good time. It was not. Yeah, that's my story.
Like, I would have to say my favorite show was. It was I mean my set and all that shit was kind of good, but the reason it was my favorite, I'm actually doing a show with him this Friday. But Joey Tapadino, it was dinner in the show. He starts telling this, it's a great bit, great story, great bit about like him and his new girlfriend, like and her past relationships and why she broke up with dudes, and then his old relationship and why him and his girl broke up. So basically, him and his girl broke up because she couldn't look him in the face no more because after anal sex, like they had anal sex, she shitted on him. So she just couldn't look at him no more. Yo, he starts telling that shit. This old heavy-set Italian dude with a fucking blazer on just stood up with the elbow patches and was like, I'm fucking eating in here. This fucking guy. I can't enjoy my fucking steak. My wife is mortified right now. What the fuck is this? I paid for this shit. Yo, me and my daughter in the back crying. I almost fell out my seat. I was laughing so hard. I've never seen nobody stand up in the middle of a comedy show and just spaz. Like he's spaz. Rightfully so. That's how bad Tori. It's a funny joke, but I wouldn't tell a joke like that when people are eating. But
not dinner theater.
Motherfucker was mad shit. The worst show I ever had. Man, this is a few. I would probably have to say I did this shit one time, and I can't even like. It was weird because like I got some good advice from this cat Bob Levy, who was like, yo, listen, there's like really nobody in here. Just fucking make fun of this place, make fun of this shit. But I'm like, nah, I'm doing my actual set. Like, because I was a year or so in, like I'm a rookie. I'm like, step to what I wrote. So I'm on the stage and there's a divider in the middle of the shit. And on one side is all the wait staff, because these people, it's at a country club. These people so rich that they don't even want to see the wait staff making their shit. They literally had a divider all the way from the kitchen to where they had the buffet shit set up. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. So I start doing my shit. Yo, they not feeling nothing because I'm cursing and shit because they told me I could. They not feeling nothing I'm saying. But on the other side of the divider, the wait staff is fucking crying, laughing. I'm watching them fucking up orders and shit like this from laughing and whatnot. So it was the worst show because like I'm looking at these motherfuckers like hurry up and be done, nigga. And then like the fucking wait staff is like, yo, encore. That shit was so weird. Oh man.
All right, I guess since we're going in order at this table over here, I'll go next. Best show I ever had. Obviously, Will said I was on the show. That was his best show. That was a great show, but I think the best show I ever had, just from like the experiences that came along with the show. So it was a show that Tori and I did at a fucking American Legion in Pennsylvania or some shit. And it was like butt fuck nowhere. Like I really thought it was a whole bunch of country ass people. And it was one of those places where it was still legal to like smoke inside. So we get there, this place is full of smoke, and it's like packed. There was like, I don't know, 50 people in there, like it was packed to the walls. And it was just an amazing show. And then afterwards, walked down the street with comedians, smoked some weed, then drove Tori like 2 hours back home. We didn't get home until like 3 a.m. And we went to drop my ex back off at his apartment. And Tori goes, "Where the fuck are we right now?" And I said, "We're in Shenango Bridge." And I said, "McGurk's is right over there," which is a local bar. And I just went, "Yo, you want to go get a drink?" Even though it was already 3 a.m. And he was like, "Yeah, I do want to go get a drink." And just I love the looks that Tori and I get when we show up at places together. Because we do not look like we belong together. People look at me like I'm being held hostage. They're like, are you okay? And so we literally sit down, and this old ass bartender, this white guy, probably in his 50s or 60s, he just stops and he looks at us and goes, "Where you two come from?" But it was a great fucking night because we just started talking to this bartender, told him we were comedians. He started buying us drinks and shit. It was a great night. So I guess my experience having like good shows and stuff comes with all the other stuff surrounding it. The people I'm performing with, what we do afterwards. I don't know. It really has to do with the networking, the camaraderie, all that shit. Like I can have an amazing show, but if I don't know anyone on the show and I'm uncomfortable to be there in the venue, I'm not going to still feel like I had a great night, And then my worst show, they booked me for an all-women show at a breast cancer benefit.
Oh, I remember.
Tori came to support me. Tori was there to support me. And, this crowd was like all uppity white women because it was at a distillery.
Yeah.
Where cocktails were like $12. So it was all these like well-off white women in their 40s and 50s. And let me tell you, some of my stories have to do with like me accidentally getting fisted, They really did not fucking like that story or any of the other stories I had to tell. And it was extra embarrassing because I had like 3 or 4 coworkers that showed up and a couple of family members, and none of these people had ever seen me perform. And they watched me fucking bomb on stage. Absolutely bomb. And that was the worst show I ever had. And then the guy that booked me on the show didn't even fucking show up. So the woman that owns the venue came over to me and she's got her checkbook out and she goes, "$75, right?" And I go, "What?" And she goes, "$75. And I unfortunately said, "Andy told me 50. And so she wrote out that check for $50.
Damn it, man.
She was so ready to pay me $75 for that show, even though I fucking destroyed. It was awful.
Yo.
Ryan, you next up. You want to
Oh,
turn it?
jeez. All right. I guess thinking about the worst show, I did a show at a castle one time.
We've been there.
So, the castle, there was already like 3 people in there, so I was already like, great, you know. But as soon as I got on the stage, I pulled the microphone out of the stand, and I didn't like unplug it. Like the microphone itself detached, like the cords broke out of the microphone. And so then I had to just act like that was okay and like hold them together the whole time. To 3 people that already didn't want what I was doing. And yeah, that's to be determined. We'll see.
Ryan's like, none of them have been good. We'll see.
Microphones breaking.
You gonna have that with us. You with us.
The first roast battle was fun. That was fun, but for the same reasons that like Holly's was fun. Like I won one, lost one, so I got to be part of the night, and then I got to just like experience like all these. It was like 3 months into doing comedy, so then I just got to meet all these people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
awesome.
So that was fun. That's all.
Donna, would you like to go next?
Yeah, because maybe my phone might die. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes. I really have like 4 favorite shows, but I guess I'll just pick one.
Yeah, we don't have time for all that. Thank you.
I guess performing at Gotham, because just in terms of like the stage, the sound system, how it was run, I had a great show, and also like Jim Gaffigan showed up like 2 comics before me, and it was really pretty exciting. So I would have to say Gotham was my favorite that I did, and then the worst show was a show that I bombed at in North Jersey, and I won the show with this guy who's like a booker, and I was so excited to impress this guy because I liked his comedy, and I really bombed. It was a bunch of older white people, and I was telling a bunch of religious jokes, and they did not find them at all funny, and I really bombed. And now I have a redemption show with this guy next Thursday in upstate New York, in Newburgh. So he's given me a guest spot at a show up in Newburgh. So it's my redemption show, and I'm so nervous I'm going to bomb with him again.
I think the consensus we've all come to is that older white people don't fucking like comedy, and they should stop showing up to our goddamn show. If you're not gonna laugh, don't show up.
So far, that seems to be the common.
And I want to save EJ for last. So Erica, I'd like it for it to be your turn right now.
Woo, okay, so best. There's been a lot of bests, but probably favorites got to be the first blackout comedy we did in Shanghai, because there hadn't been a black comedy show. A lot of black folks were not getting booked. There was like 1 brother at the main black club, no sisters. Me and this other sister put it together with some strength, and it was an amazing show. It was the first time I went long. I had like 3 different type 5s, and they were just like, keep going, keep going, keep going. So it was the first time I hit for 18, and it was like my second showcase ever. And then worst has to be the show. Whoo, shit, which one? The show I did as soon as I got off the plane from LA. I had a show on the south side of Chicago. I may look black, but I am not your average black comedian. I am not that person. But I had to go up after somebody who was. So much so that she's done it for 25 years and just opened for Tommy Davidson a couple weeks ago. She had the crowd dying, doing all kinds of, and sometimes you don't want to suck its dick. And you just go ahead and you know, she did she did the whole thing, and I'm like, damn it, I want to talk about but my mama is in the middle of the crowd, but her fiance, and I'm like, shit. And so I go up there, and I gotta go right after her, and I try to stick to my material. It ain't working. It's some heifers in the row right behind my mama and her fiance on their phone. And I done heard somebody's video start playing. And in the middle of my set, after I get done talking to about teaching my kids how to say finna, I said, you disrespectful bitch. On 92nd and Commercial on the south side of Chicago. So that was not my finest moment.
Yeah, she get
They
loud.
snap you after the show.
Women.
Ooh, I was glad my mama was with me. I gotta ask my mama permission to tell dick jokes to get the crowd back. It was a mess.
Last but not least.
EJ, now that you are sufficiently high as fuck, I would like to hear some stories.
Best show, worst show.
Right. My worst show. My worst show. I want to say it was down at Matty B's. It was down at Matty B's.
Yeah, they didn't get you.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
Was it
what you say?
Was it the 3-foot stage?
Yeah, it was like
The square, I mean.
Pallet. Yeah, like a fucking pallet, bitch. I almost fell off that bitch 2-3 times. But yeah, it wasn't what I thought it'd be. The motherfucking microphone kept cutting out and all kind of shit. But yeah, it is what it is. My best show? Hey man, my best show almost got me a motherfucking divorce. Yeah, let me tell you, man. I smashed the Funny Bone for like a year straight. Clash of the Comics every 3 months. I smashed that bit for like a year straight, coming in first. Man, I want to say it was the second show, and I don't know where they come from, but you know the white women with the long pigtails and the suit that look like the little suspenders with the long socks.
Mm-hmm.
What they call Dutch? What they call
roller derby?
They tall as hell. Amazons. But it was like 4 of them in the crowd. Listen to me, man. They toted me around like a little baby, like I was on their hip, bitch. Like I was making, not making fun, but I was telling them like, damn, ever since I've been introduced to this vanilla, like I don't even want no more chocolate. Like it's just because the ain't no grass on the field. Like it's just you can see everything. It's just right there. And I hope you know what I'm talking about.
You know what you're talking about.
Because you sitting there looking like. You sitting there looking like, is this nigga talking English? But they toted me around the club like a little baby on their hip, and I ain't even know that my wife had came to see the show.
Your current wife or another wife?
You was already being loose, and then you was being your wife not here loose.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. I asked her, I said, hey man, listen, can I go on stage and act a fool? She said, go get that money, man. I said, all right. That's how the papers didn't get signed. Cause she gave me permission. The motorboat people, the eat people french fries. Hey, I got to make the crowd happy. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Funny Bone, I rocked Funny Bone for about a good year, bitch. That bit was all right. But, you know, the event coordinator, he quit and, you know, bullshit happened. So I don't know what the fuck they gonna do with it now, but bless you, Holly.
Thank you, EJ.
Right. I would be a little remiss if I didn't bring this story up just because I said I was, and two, you know, it just needs to be done. But so me and Will, we did this show together at this restaurant, by the way, which I'll never go back to because it was disrespectful. But it was a good time. Like we had a real good show, you know what I'm saying? Like Was this the first time or the second time we did it there? At that
This
restaurant?
was, I think this was the second time I
Say-
hosted.
Yes, it was.
Mike
yes.
Peters hosted the first one.
Yes. So we so this cat gives this girl an opportunity to be on this show. And I mean, I'll be honest, like one, I thought it was a bad move just because like it was her first time on stage. And like you throwing her in between a bunch of beasts. Cause it's me, Will, and then what's that funny ass white dude? Thomas. Yeah.
Thomas Durden.
Yeah, Thomas Durden, who's a very funny cat too. So like I was just like, okay. Yo, Shorty get up on stage. She was like, I don't go to clubs no more because I look like Beyonce and bitches mans always be trying to holler at me and I don't need all them problems. Yo, literally when she got done with that sentence, all you heard was boo. Literally, bro. Literally, niggas was like, yo, all these women was like, and then of course the niggas that's with them is like boo too, because they want to get some pussy tonight. So they like Shorty bad. She bad, but come on, you with your girl, you like, nah, fuck that. Boo. Yo, Will literally had to get up on the stage and ask niggas to chill.
Yeah.
Like, but I felt bad for her, and we had a conversation after she got on stage. Yo, listen, you can thread little comments in there about bigging yourself up, but you have to you got to be slick about it, and you got to kind of shit on yourself a bunch to be able to kind of big yourself up. Like you hear like for instance, like Martin Lawrence will be like, I'm a little dick. He's like, I'm not a big dick nigga, I'm a thick dick nigga. So it's still like you're shitting on yourself, but you're bigging yourself up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because there's women out there that like a thick dick.
She told it wrong. She told it wrong. Cause you know, I know who I am, but white folks seem to like what they call it, misrecognize who the like. Bitch, I'm 5'6". 50 Cent is like 6'2". Why have white people follow me and holler about G Unit?
You got white folks behind you like G Unit.
Man, listen here, man. Listen here. Me and my wife was in the Bahamas with the kids on the Disney cruise. I took a picture with like 30 white folks because they thought I was 50 Cent.
EJ, you told this story on the podcast before. I'm just letting you know.
I don't care. I'll edit it.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna edit it because that's all part of the shit that we lost that I'm gonna start putting out there that we have back now. I'm about to flood our YouTube page with man shit. I can't believe all of that stuff works now. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I never told y'all that. So a bunch of episodes that we had all kind of got messed up or whatever because I had them on my old laptop. And when I bought this external hard drive, I plugged the external hard drive into my old laptop to snatch up everything off. And I didn't feel like going through everything. So I just was like, I put everything in one folder and slapped it onto the freaking thing. And now everything comes up. So anything that's on there that's dated, I'm not going to put out. But little funny, little back and forth. And then I got to grab some stuff from Holly too. Because we got some clips with EJ saying some fucking downright just hilarious shit. Because the crouton people shit is still my shit.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you getting the motherfucking link up in time, but bitch, it's time to eat.
Oh, yeah, no, it's out. We out.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we done.
Well, as y'all all know, from the man in the background, whenever EJ says, bitch, it's time to eat, that means that the show is over. We're not going to cancel this shit no more. We just going to wait for EJ to say, bitch, it's time to eat. And then that will let you know, you at home know, bitch, it's time to eat.
Episode's over.
Peace.
I'm a growing young man.
No. Make your merry go round. Let yourself be yourself. Logic and laughs. Peace.
Holla.